Marianali here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And I know I've taken so long, but I'm back. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome. And I just don't want to waste any of your time. If you're new here, subscribe. This is a very nice channel for your growth, because in this channel we teach and learn from one another how to be better social beings of value and just being happy while at it. All right. So without wasting time, I have something for you today, and that something is none other than, and this is something that I've been, thinking about, and this is something that I experienced personally. And for me to talk about it, it means that I overcame. You know, I'm someone who comes, I've come a long way, because for the longest time, I've been a very nervous person. I've been just always in a rush to do things, and that thing really messed up my nervous system, and I had to do a lot of work for me. Yeah, so maybe if I talk about this, I can help someone else. So this is what I want to tell you, that we should slow down in life. And why is it necessary to slow down in life? When you don't slow down in life, and you keep on rushing, things are going to come up and you will not like it. So not slowing down in life will make you rush, and when you rush, you react emotionally to things. That is one thing for sure, and this actually happened to me so many times, where I'll just get myself reacting to things emotionally, okay, without even thinking. Like, yeah. And then it makes you say yes to things that you really don't want, because you just want to get done and over. You just find yourself saying yes to things that you really do want to say yes to. So that is another thing, when you find yourself rushing yourself, like you need to slow down in life. And then you end up ignoring so many red flags in life. Red flags to do with friends, red flags to do with family, red flags to do with, even in relationship, red flags everywhere. You just ignore all the red flags, because you don't have time to process information, you don't have time to think, you are always rushing. Okay. And then you end up chasing instead of choosing. So when you don't slow down in life, you will find yourself chasing things, chasing people, instead of choosing. Yeah, because you are really rushing to see the end result, but you do not want to experience the process. And majorly, if you keep on rushing yourself, you're going to mess up your nervous system. When I started, I told you that I used to be a very, nervous person. I used to be a person who just rushes things. I just want to get over and done with things, and circumstances. And I didn't know that for the longest time I was messing up my nervous system, until when I knew that I'm messing up my nervous system, and decided to work on myself to try and regulate my nervous system, which is actually a lot of work. And I can say I might not be fully there, but I'm there. I'm actually improving on every day. Yeah. So slowing down is very important, and slowing down will reduce unnecessary stress in your life in the following ways. One of the most important things that will happen to you is that you will end up regulating your nervous system. When I talk about regulating your nervous system, I'm talking about you not being nervous, you not being anxious, you not being like rushing, overthinking, having burnout and all that. So that means your nervous system is regulated, because now you'll not be living in survival mode and hoping for the next bad thing to happen. So when you slow down, you are actually reducing unnecessary stress, and one of it is that you're going to regulate your nervous system, which is very important. Okay, you will also be very intentional instead of reactive. You will find yourself being very intentional on matters, on things, and you won't be that person that just reacts just because something is not going according to how you wanted it to be. So that is another thing. You'll also think and process things and information When you slow down, it gives you the chance to think well and to process well all the information that you're getting in to your system. You will also reduce anxiety. So anxiety will be gone when you slow down. If you slow down, you realize that anxiety just disappears. You stop overthinking, getting burnout, whereby you just feel like your physical and mental is so tired, goes away. Your mental and physical, you just feel you are so tired mentally, physically, and it does not go away easily, and you keep on having this feeling of being left behind, and that is the most dangerous state to be in, when you start feeling like you're being left behind, because now that will make you really rush and make decisions that you'll live to regret for the rest of your life. Okay. And what does that mean when you feel like being left behind? That is when you start to keep chasing the next thing, you keep chasing the next achievement, the next relationship, the next approval. And you know what happens? You end up missing out on present moments, and instead of enjoying the journey and the experience that you're meant to enjoy as you achieve, as you go for the next step, you will be more pressured and you'll be so much stressed. You will not enjoy the experience. All of that journey that you'll be in, it will be full of pressure and stress, because all you want to do is, to get to the next thing so fast, and you feel like you're being left behind. Yeah, FOMO. And something that you need to note is that when you're not slowing down normally in life, uh, it comes from a place of comparison. Just if you look into it deeply, you'll come to realize that not slowing down normally in life comes from a comparison state. Okay, so it means you are comparing, and that is why you are rushing and not slowing down. So the opposite of it is when you go with your own timeline. Everyone has their own timeline, and your timeline is not your friends or social media. So with this, when you know that you have your own timeline, you end up getting to achieve more value and depth in what you are developing. And in addition, you will have your confidence up, clarity, and even emotional stability. So never forget that. Now, as I finish this video, I want you to start practicing the following, and you will end up being someone who slows down in life. Okay, so I want you to practice the following, or to start practicing the following, in order to slow down in life. One, pausing before reacting to anything and taking a breather. Just take a breather. And one of the ways that can help you in doing this is meditating. Find a place that is very quiet and very away from noise, and just have yourself, and just have a blank thinking kind of state of mind. Okay. Two, you need to think before committing, and this one is very important because it will help you to reduce the yeses, saying yes to anything. Third, rest, 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 rest. I don't know how many times I'll say this, but you need to practice resting without feeling guilt. Rest without feeling guilt. And lastly, be very selective with your energy. Don't just give everyone your energy and anything. You need to guard your energy. Don't give everyone your energy and just anyone. All right. Okay, so I hope that you've really learned a lot from this video, and I'm happy that you sat to the end and listened to me. And I just want to say that in whichever part of the world that you are in, I want to wish you a very good, either if it's morning, evening, night, or afternoon. Have it in the fabulous way, and that's a bye.